That's it. Now, stop the bleeding. Focus. Good. You succeeded. Mastering your breathing. It will open many doors for you. Now, it won't solve everything, but it will help. You will continue to grow stronger.
Thank you.
The mind is more so a part of the Matrix, and it's not necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's not you at all in that sense of it. It's only the mind is only you when you go into the big macrocosm or macrocosmic perspective of, all is one. Then yeah, the mind is, one with you too. You feel me? But on the individual experience, so let me share the story. So I'm, saying my morning affirmations, you know what I'm saying? Expecting everything to go well. And then thoughts just coming up that's like highly pessimistic. And, for the first time ever, I think this is the first time I ever really had this perspective or said it like this to myself. I was like, mind, if you want to continue living, then why are you being pessimistic? Because the only way you could live and exist is if you help me to be optimistic. You know what I'm saying? Like if you out here trying to have me fearful and worried and, feeling defeated, then you're not going to survive. But then in that moment, as I'm like saying, no, the thought's not going to survive, I'm like, well, and then it just came to me like in essence, like that because the mind is not necessarily attached to just your individual body per se. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the mind's survival doesn't necessarily depend on my survival, and I'll show how it's one or two things. It could be that aspect where the mind doesn't depend on my individual survival because it's not necessarily a part of my individual, Or secondly, so that's the first part. Or secondly, it proves that the mind is not very smart. Because any smart being, just like how we learn, like, all right, it's smart for me to have positive affirmations. It makes sense for me to not be gloomy all the time if I want to continue to live or at the least enjoy my life. So anything that would be pessimistic, that doesn't show intellect. That doesn't show, not even say intellect, that doesn't show, smartness. That doesn't show genius. So either the mind is not smart like how we think it is. Double entendre with that. The mind isn't as smart as we think it is or as it's given credit for. And or the mind is not even really attached to our individual in the first place. Like, it's kind of like, so it's connected to our individual to some extent, but more so it being like a part of the collective program of the Matrix. or this realm, or this being. It's like a part of the collective, software. And it kind of, due to it being able to, like us interfacing with it from an individual perspective, yes, it could kind of pick up on certain things from our individual experience. But again, either the mind is dumb as fuck, because again, why would you be fucking pessimistic if you're trying to survive or live? You know what I'm saying? Because in essence, that's what it seems like the mind is always trying to do, is like trying to find ways to, like, be noisy, to be there, you know what I'm saying? Hence why some have such a tough time with meditation. It's like, it seems like the mind, you know what I'm saying, doesn't want to transition, but yet it's being pessimistic as fuck. It's like, how you smart, or how you want to live when you literally thinking like that? You know what I'm saying?